Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. It symbolizes just one thing to me, man. It's just a constant reminder of exactly how good God has been to me over the years. And I thank him for it too, because I realize every day that I wake up that I would be nothing without him. That everything I am that's any good in me, I owe to him. Now, have I made some mistakes along the way? Yep. Bunches and bunches. And will I continue to make mistakes along the way? Yep. Not as many, hopefully, as I have in the past, because a lot of stuff I know better now, but you're still going to make mistakes. Now, hopefully I've limited the amount of intentional errors in my life. I've wiped quite a few of those out. But from time to time, because we're human, we're going to make a mistake every now and then. The trick with it is, y'all, is not to let the devil deceive you into thinking that once you make that mistake, that's it. You can't do it. You've fallen off the wagon. You can't reboard it. That's the biggest trick that he uses. He makes you think that if you keep stumbling, that you can't run the race. It kind of reminds me of a marathon runner. From time to time, I watch them on TV, and you'll see some people who finish the race, in a nice pace. You see people finish the race sprinting towards the finish line. But every now and then, you'll watch a marathon, and you'll see a runner, and the runner is in really, really bad shape. The key is they finish the race. See, you don't get disqualified in the marathon because you stumble. They don't take your opportunity to finish the race because you keep falling. That's not the key. The key is finishing. And a lot of times what the devil does is he makes you think that because you keep stumbling, because you're swaying from side to side, that, you out the race. Well, that's not the case. And see, and in this thing called life, let me help you understand something. Everybody falls. Nobody sprints to the tape in this one. Nobody just runs free and clear. There's some people running faster than you and all like this. And some people going to get to the end before you. Let them go ahead. And when the end come, the end come. I ain't in a rush to get to the end. But in this race, though, when you're stumbling and you're falling, it's a part of it. No one gets through this race without stumbling and falling, swaying from side to side. So don't let the enemy deceive you into thinking that it's over. I try to be encouraging to people because I don't want people to get stuck on this thing, and my walk is very different from a lot of people's walks. And then I know a lot of people who walking in faith the way I'm walking in faith. But my thing in the morning is just to remind those that it's not a perfect walk, man, that it's not something that's set up where you're going to be skipping through life scot-free without any pitfalls. I keep saying it over and over and over again because, like I said, when I was in D.C., my boy Hondo said this to me, and it just kind of stuck with me, that the road to success is always under construction. You have to figure and count on the setbacks and the pitfalls, but it's those people that fight through will be the victors in the end. You cannot give up, man. Stop going somewhere and sitting down every time something goes down. It's going to go down. It's a part of it. It's going to happen. It's going to occur. There are going to be setbacks. If you go and sit down every time there's a setback, that's not how this works. It is designed that way. If success were easy, everybody would be successful. But success is just reserved for those who are willing to fight through, who refuse to settle for mediocrity, who want something more. Now, don't get me wrong. Success is defined by each individual. So what I may consider to be successful, you may not consider that. What Bill Gates considers successful, I might not consider. What Michael Jordan considers successful, I might not consider. What you consider successful, your boss might not consider. You have to define what that is for yourself. It may not be monetary at all. Your level of success could be tied up in community service. It could be tied up in family. It could be tied up in the church. Your level of success could be tied up into boys clubs. It could be any number of things. Whatever your level of success is, you have to determine what that is. And the best way to determine that is to get in touch with your maker who created you, to find out what your mission and your purpose is so he can put you on track. I just had this conversation with my son, and we were talking about getting on the path that God has set up for you. So many times we find ourselves fighting through life because of so much uncertainty, because we have no idea where we're headed. It's like one of my sayings that I have at my mentoring camp for boys is that a boy without a male role model is like an explorer without a map. See, if you don't have a map laid out in front of you of where you're going, when you wake up every day, that pretty much explains the feeling of confusion, the lackadaisical attitude, the lack of purpose, the not understanding your mission, because you have not gotten in touch with your creator to find out exactly what your path in life is. What are you supposed to be doing? The moment you can identify that is the moment that you get started waking up with purpose, with the sense of direction, when you kill the sense of I don't know what's next or what to do. Now, there's going to be some confusing moments no matter what happens. There's going to be some uncertainty, but at least you'll know where you're going. So if you're tired of waking up feeling lost, abandoned, confused, don't know what to do, don't know what you're supposed to be doing, refer back to your maker. Because when he created you, he had a plan for you. When he created you, he had a path for you. Now, we've made some decisions to get off of both of those, the mission and the path, but God can get you right back on track. Do that today. Ask him what you're supposed to be doing and listen. God has all the answers if you form the relationship, okay?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here again. The Steve Harvey Morning Show has arisen, and the beautiful thing about it is, so have you. Welcome to the greatest ride in all of radio. Let us begin and be grateful this morning that you are here to attend. That's a blessing. Don't overlook at it. Start your day with gratitude. Find a list of 20 things to thank him for while you're listening to the show. You have 2 minutes. Let you begin now. Junior, what's on your mind?
All right, Uncle, let me ask you something, and this is just something really for me, really. But I just want to know, Uncle, was there times in your life that you doubted God, too?
Whoa.
No, I never doubted God. I always knew it was me. I questioned him, but I didn't doubt him. I questioned him about, is he there in my life? But it wasn't because I doubted him. I don't know, man. It's a weird question you're asking me. I don't think I've doubted him. I've always known he was most capable. I was always raised to believe that. But every time there was a disconnect and I even thought it was something going on, like he ain't watching over me or something like that, when I analyzed the situation, I always discovered it was me. Okay. Every time I felt like God wasn't there for me, it's because I had stopped inviting him in. I had stopped counseling with him. I had stopped confiding in him. And that happens even today. You know, we're not perfect. You know, nobody has a perfect relationship with God, I don't believe. I don't know. Because we're human beings. And we live in a world that's full of stimulus. So you have so many things that stimulate us. You know, like when you wake up in the morning, you might want to go pray, but all of a sudden, your phone is right there. I mean, that smartphone is one of the biggest distractions in the world. You know, you got to go see who left you a message, you got any emails, and you got to see if anybody liked your post you posted yesterday. There's a lot of stimuli that can draw you away from him. But whenever I feel like there wasn't a connect, if I really analyzed it, the lack of connection was my lack of connection to him. That's what I've always discovered. The trick that the devil uses is he makes you think. The trick that the devil uses, he makes you think God ain't there for you. That's one of his favorite tricks.
Yeah.
But it's 100% of the time is usually you who is not there, taking advantage of the ability to pray.
Sometimes you question, how can I put it? Like when a loved one passes away, when a loved one passes away and you don't think that person should be leaving this early too soon. You know what I mean? I've questioned that before. I've struggled with that before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Agreed,
that's a 100%. When my mom passed, let me tell you something. He had to really have some conversations with me. Because I was going, if we just taking people out of here. I actually had submitted some names of some people I thought he could have pulled up out here. Oh, no, I submitted names. You look for a body count. I know a couple trifling people. And I told him.
All right, look. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, the nephew and Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for the nephew and Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
We are headed to the barbershop, ladies and gentlemen. The barbershop. That's the Black Man's Country Club. Let's go.
Cuss, this Brady.
Brady, how you doing, man? My name is Dennis, man. I got a haircut from you a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, what's up, Dennis? What can I do for you, brother?
Hey, listen, I wanted to get an appointment with you, man. Like I said, I was there a couple weeks ago, man. My first time getting a haircut from you. Did real good job, so I want to say thank you for that.
All right, no, not a problem.
Okay. Do you have any any time available on Thursday?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can come up there Thursday. That'll be fine. What's your name again, bro?
Dennis, man. Dennis.
Okay, Dennis. Well, I can get you in, Dennis, about 3 o'clock, man. Something of that nature. I mean, I normally work off appointments, Come about 3.
3 o'clock, you'll be there?
Yeah, I'll be there around 3 o'clock.
Okay. Hey, I got a little bit of situation though, man, that happened last time I was there. I kind of wanted to talk to you about it, man, because it kind of caught me off guard. So I wanted to holler at you, man, and see if we could rectify the problem before I came back up there.
What happened? What, somebody disrespect you or something? I mean, what was the deal?
Well, it really wasn't somebody, man. It was actually you.
Me? Well, I mean, what happened?
Well, here's the deal, man. When you was cutting my hair, when it was time to turn the chair, you didn't turn the chair with your hand, man. See, Brady, man, you turned the chair with your private part.
Oh, come on, bro. Say, Dennis. I mean, Dennis, I'm a professional, man. I've been doing this 15 years, bro.
Right. I don't think it's anything deliberate, man. I think you just do it unconsciously, man, because, you be leaning over on the chair cutting, and I think you don't realize, you be turning the chair with your private part instead of doing it with your hand, man. And see, my hand got caught out there, and I saw it out the corner of my eyes. I saw your private part coming towards my hand. I moved it just in time. You understand?
No, bro. Now, see, Dennis, I'm not understanding something, bro, because we don't operate like that around here, because, I don't make mistakes like that, bro. I mean, I don't know. You sure you're talking to the right person, man?
Yeah, I mean, ain't you the third chair on the right when you walk in the door?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, man. And you cut me 2 weeks ago, and like I said, I really like my haircut, so I wanted to call back and rectify this problem. But, you're going to have to turn the chair with your hand and not your private part. If not, we're going to have a problem.
Okay, bro. Now, I feel you, and I understand your complaint and everything. I mean, I'm not understanding what you're saying, but I don't do that, But, I mean, we'll be glad to, give you another cut or whatever, you understand me? And, but I don't move nobody, around with my private, man. That's just not me.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I want you to hear what I'm saying. If you put your private on there at all when I come in there Thursday, then I promise you I'm going to jump up and we're going to have a problem. Well,
see, now, right there, Dennis, I'm not feeling that jump up having a problem because, you don't really know me like that, bro. I mean, I'm trying to be professional here and solve your little issues that you got, you understand me? But all this jumping up and stuff you're talking about doing, I don't know about all that stuff.
I'm trying to come in and get a nice haircut and walk out with a nice haircut. But what I don't want to do is come down there, you lean over, put your private part where I got my arms and my hands at, and I got whoop your. Now, that's what I don't.
See, folks, you're touching me wrong talking about.
You talking about I'm touching you wrong. You touched me wrong 2 weeks ago when you put your private on my hand, man.
See, folks, ain't nobody touch you like that, you feel me?
Say what?
I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to, man. We doing right on here, you feel me?
Hey, dog, all I'm trying to say is a brother trying to come in and get his haircut and walk out feeling like a man. And not walk out feeling violated, man, because you done turned the chair with your private part all up against my hand and my elbow and stuff, man.
Hold up, boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't operate like that. I'm a grown and say, bro, I'm trying to talk to you. You feel me? But now you done rub me wrong. Ain't no punks flying here. You understand me?
Well, ain't no punk flying there. Then keep it off my hand, then.
Say, hold on. Let me tell you something. Say, man, we don't play that over here. You bring your stupid over here. I'm going to tell you right now, you get backed up like this. You understand me?
Hey, well, quickly.
We don't play no punk over here. This ain't a salon, it's a barber shop. It's real over here. You hear me?
I hear what you're saying, but let me explain something. You quit using your hips in your private section like a pinball machine.
I'm going to tell you right now, boy, I will put something on your. You come over there. You understand me? I don't play that boy. Come over here.
Hey, dude, I'm just trying to come and get a haircut. I'm trying to get a haircut and walk out of there like a man, feeling like a man.
I bet I open you up. I'm going to open you up, boy. You understand? Oh, hell no. No, piss off. Watch out. No, come on here with that. Tell you how to do something to your eye. What you want to be? This ain't no salon. This is a barber shop. Cuts, man. You understand me?
I understand. Hold, what?
Yeah, cut, man. I ain't got no time for that. Matter of fact, damn all that. I got somebody to have a cut right now. I ain't got time for it. You bring your dumb back over here. You better come over here with your attitude straight. I bet you did. Cut hair. I don't do it. You feel me? I cut hair, homeboy. I don't do hair. You feel me? You know what, man? Who is you, man? You come up here. Yeah, come on up here and recognize yourself when you come up here. You know what I'm saying? Put your name on your shirt.
Okay. I'm going to put my real name on my shirt then. You want to know what my real name is?
That's what's up. That's what's up, baby.
Okay, then you might want to know what name going to be on the shirt?
I want to know what going to be on the shirt.
All right, then. The name on the shirt is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Say, boy, you got. Oh my God. Oh man. Say, bro, my bad, man. Oh. You got me.
Hey, I got one more thing to ask you, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
When last time you been to the barber shop? Just sit in there and talk with the fellas. Sit in there and just, play some checkers,
Last time. 49 was the last time I had to go to a barber. I used to get my hair cut up there with Mike Tyson. We used to get our hair cut at the same place.
All right.
$12.
Coming up next, thank you, Steve and nephew. Coming up next, Ask the CLO with Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, listen up, nephew. One of Hollywood's most coveted roles is vacant again for the first time in nearly 20 years. Rumors have been circling for years that 49-year-old actor Idris Elba might possibly be the next James Bond. You didn't think it was going to be you, did you?
Double O Tommy. Yeah. What is you talking about? What? Idris?
You did think that.
Several boys.
Over Idris?
Wow. Hell yeah, I'm for that.
You've lost your entire mind.
Right.
And you can take them 2 O's off of it, just be 7.
Also, Cardi B wins big in her libel lawsuit. We'll tell you about all those stories again at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey is here, ready for your love questions. Anonymous in Virginia says, my boyfriend's mother is staying with us, and her boyfriend has his own place, but he likes staying overnight at our house. He smokes cigarettes and goes in our driveway to light up, and I don't want him out there looking ghetto. My husband and I were raised very differently, so I've learned to overlook a lot that his mom does. But can I draw the line with her stinky boyfriend?
Yes, because it's your house. You absolutely can. You are the queen of the castle. Your husband is the king of the castle. And you all get to make rules. And I could just tell you flat out, the queen's rules at the castle outweigh the king's rules. I'm just going to tell you that. Now, you can act like it don't if you want to, but you're sadly mistaken in the way the thing really does work. Queen's rule. Make the rule, set it. And then tell your king that's what you want carried out at your house. Now, his mama staying there, that's one thing. But her little punk-ass boyfriend coming over there smoking cigarettes and stuff, we not doing that. As a matter of fact, he can't stay here. He got his own place. Can't no man come stay in my house, man, sleep with somebody. Man, get out of here. You gotta be crazy. You gotta put your foot down.
All right. Moving on to Madeline in Austin. Madeline writes, I have 2 children by a man I was with for 6 years. He got married a year after we broke up, and I still cannot get over the fact that he moved on so quickly. I feel like he didn't give our relationship a chance, and he threw me and the kids to the side for his new wife. Was he cheating with her all along?
What difference do it make? What difference do it make? You had 2 children with this man in 6 years. A year after y'all break up, he married somebody else. Now, you can't get over that because you want to know if he was cheating with this woman and did he just throw you away and the kids for the woman. Yes.
Now what?
Okay, so now.
Now what?
Now what? Now you gonna stay there in that past, or you gonna get up and realize that there was probably a reason for that. First of all, he was not your soulmate. If he was your soulmate, y'all would still be mated. That's not him. And he's gone. These are facts.
And you need to move on.
And men don't do closure, so quit looking for him to come over there to explain to you what he did. Yeah, we're telling you what you wrote in the letter what he did. Did he leave?
Showing you.
Gone. What?
Actions.
Why they always got to know? They want to know the whole story, how it started, when it ended. It don't matter.
And he didn't pick you.
And you got the story. You got the opening. You got the chapter.
Yeah.
You got the closing. You got the forward.
Right.
You got the baby.
You got all it.
Yeah.
You got everything in the story.
She just doesn't want to face it.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Thank you,
You have no choice.
Yeah, that's right. And she's got 2 kids. She's an example for them. They're watching her
Get up and move on.
That's right. All right, Madeline and Austin. Moving on to LaToya in Henderson, Nevada. LaToya says, I'm a personal chef for newlyweds, and they host wild dinner parties that usually end up with people dancing naked and hooking up. I was safe for the first few months, but now the husband wants me. I told him I'd do a threesome with his wife, but she said she's not interested. It's awkward knowing that she doesn't want me.
What is this here? What is this?
Awkward.
So let me ask you.
Is it time for me to get a new job? What?
So, LaToya, first of all, this is the first profession I've heard that's a chef for newlyweds. That's the first time I've heard that specific of a title. I'm a chef for newlyweds. So, let's be honest. Is the chef a cover? Because that's what it sounds like. Because you're specific just to newlyweds. Now, the husband wants you. And you said you'd be willing to do a threesome with him. But now, the wife don't want you. Now, it's awkward for you being the newlywed chef because she don't want you. I'm so damn...
It's so weird.
Why did you write us?
Who should she have written?
I don't know. I don't know. Dr. Phil.
Okay.
Oprah. Somebody who care. Iyanla. You could have wrote Iyanla. Fix my life. Because I don't really give a damn.
She retired. She's through with people too.
She's done.
But
it's too much for her.
Yeah.
When is the next dinner party though? We really should know.
And you need to know this why.
Well, I like to cook. I like to cook. Yeah, I know I like to cook.
Yeah.
It's your nephew, Steve.
Yeah, you like to cook, but don't. This woman here. Go ahead, Shirley.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, but let's see. Estelle in Bergen County says, I'm dating a man that is insecure, and every time I'm on the phone with my male best friend, he's right in my face, listening to every word. He's forbidden me to visit him at his house, and we can't travel together anymore. He said it would help if my friend weren't so fine. Is it okay for a man to say that?
Excuse me. You have a male best friend that your husband has told you he don't want you talking to no more. He don't want you visiting, and he don't want y'all taking trips no more.
We might need to
you don't. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we need to come back for this because you got to be crazy.
All right. At the top of the hour, Steve will finish this, and we have some news and how you can win, possibly qualify at least for $2,500 right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve. So before we went to break, we had a CLO question about a woman who's dating a man who's insecure because her best friend is a male. He doesn't like her to talk on the phone or anything, and her boyfriend said that it wouldn't be so bad if her male best friend wasn't so fine. Her question is that okay for a man to say that?
A man
but
no
sure,
fine when he
you said earlier that her man doesn't want her talking to her, visiting her best friend anymore.
Yeah.
Taking
He's
trips.
Just very insecure. Very insecure.
Yeah, but you said in the original.
She can't.
Go ahead.
She can't visit him at his house, and they can't travel together anymore.
She can't. The man said you can no longer visit this man at his house, and y'all can't travel together no more. Yeah. And then he said it'd be different if he wasn't so fine.
Right.
Your question as the right-end person is it normal for a man to say that another man is so fine? That ain't the damn issue. I wouldn't give a damn if you look like Gorilla Jack Johnson.
You finna go where? I'm finna go over Stanley house. Stanley house?
Okay.
Me and Stanley going away for the weekend. You and Stanley going... Man, lady, do you understand how ignorant this sounds? I keep telling y'all about these opposite sex best friends. It don't work out. And y'all can keep having them if you want to, but it's going to cost you. What man is this attractive that's having a hard time finding somebody to come over and finding somebody to go on trips with? I tell you what, go over his house and see what happens when he open that damn door.
Thank you, CLO.
I'll be behind your ass. I'll be coming up them steps like SWAT. I got that dough rammer in my hand and everything. I got 2 dogs with me. Everybody in there gonna get their ass ate up when I get up in the house.
Hey, I think we get it.
I wish my wife would come in here talking about I got a male friend and we finna take a trip. I tell you what.
All right, before we get to entertainment news, Steve, got to tell the Steve Harvey Nation to listen up. We're doing a Butter sweepstakes this week. You can enter for a chance to win a grand prize shopping spree with a $2,500 Macy's gift card or one of 10 first prizes of a Butter 3-piece customizable kit. Butter products are designed to gently cleanse, brighten, and moisturize skin daily and formulated especially for melanin-rich complexions and all skin types. Enter and get rules at steveharveyfm.com. Everyone needs a little butter, baby. Get all the info at steveharveyfm.com.
Butter,
good
baby.
Stuff.
Nice.
Good stuff,
Butter.
that
Yes.
butter. Good
Yes.
stuff. All right. In entertainment news, listen up, nephew. One of Hollywood's most coveted roles is vacant again for the first time in nearly 20 years. Rumors have been circling for years that 49-year-old actor Idris Elba might possibly be the next James Bond. And as it turns out, his name has finally, Carla, been thrown in as part of the conversation to take over the role of 007. Speaking on a Deadline podcast this week, longtime Bond
Ain't nobody
producer,
told Tyrese that?
Oh, he wanted to be Bond too.
Oh yeah.
Why would he?
He wanted.
You ain't seen Tyrese post?
Not in a minute.
I'll just go on Tyrese's Instagram and go back. Tyrese did a whole thing about his name is in the hat.
For
Put a tuxedo
007?
on, stood in front of his hell yeah.
Over Idris.
Hell yeah, over Idris. Do you know how good this would be to have a 007 with emotional issues?
Anyway, longtime Bond producer Barbara Broccoli had nothing but good things to say about Idris.
Man,
but
you know how good that'll be? Hold on, Shirley. Do you know how good that'll be to actually cut on James Bond and he be on there and crying or something?
Would you
It's
stop?
a whole nother element, man. I'd be excited to see that.
I'm only
And
excited
then
for
he need
Idris.
a sidekick, too. Well, I think a 007 ought to have a sidekick. You ought to have Tyrese as 007, and his sidekick is Antonio Brown.
Too emotional. Two emotional people.
Yeah.
Who's gonna watch that?
I would. I'd be there. I'd be there with popcorn, man, hollering laughing.
Sidekick taking his shirt off every 5
Why
minutes.
he taking his clothes
Let me
off?
tell you something, man. I had to go to the movie theater with a tube sock packed in my mouth. I'm laughing so hard. Man, y'all better go and get this role of Idris Elba and quit playing.
Yes, that's what everyone wants to see. That's who they want to see.
But now, can I ask you another question, though?
Yeah.
Tommy, let me ask you a question seriously, though. Could you play the role of James Bond?
If they do me like the Green Mile and make me look taller than what I really am, yeah.
Well,
I
then
put
that's
it
a
on.
no.
Well, how? Well,
Steve, why are we entertaining this?
Shut up, Carla.
Talk about
Y'all be
Idris
quiet.
Elba, then you
Yeah.
got Tommy.
It's a waste of time.
we gotta have little bleachers built all over the place.
Hold up his arm.
He just go stand. Go get up on that third one.
But in
Steve
Tommy's
in here. Get up on the
defense,
fourth one.
I will say this. The movies make you look bigger. They do. The movies do make you look bigger.
Look taller.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
They do. You know that, Steve.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
make
but
Pacino
Tommy,
look bigger.
Yeah, but Tommy, what you gonna do about sex appeal though? What they gonna do about
Thinks
that?
he's sexy.
I got. Shirley,
All
what
right.
is
He at the
funny?
top of the
What
food
is
chain
funny,
with
Shirley?
Idris.
What is funny? Idris Elba, nephew Tommy.
Hey.
For me.
Idris, no.
listen.
Idris, no.
No, he
Steve,
didn't.
you're gonna
Idris,
love
no.
this. You're gonna love this next story, Steve. The president caught cussing. We'll get into that at 20 minutes
man.
after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, I think this story is just for you, okay? President Biden was caught on a hot mic expressing his frustrations with Fox News Channel's Peter Doocy at the end of a White House event on lowering prices for U.S. families. Doocy asked, do you think inflation is a political liability in the midterms? Biden didn't know the mic was still on and sarcastically mocked the question, saying it's a great asset, more inflation. Then he added, what a stupid son of a bee.
Hell yeah, my man. About time. I've been
Finally,
waiting on
right?
Yeah, Trump was able to say what he wanted to say. Biden need to go.
Whatever.
Biden need to go with more cussing.
That's why we voted for him.
That's why I
We
voted,
voted for the
Yes.
gangster. We voted for the
Come on,
gangster.
Joe.
Yeah. He's trying to
Keep
play
it
by
G. Show him
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
G.
Speak
You're
from your
OG.
heart.
You really are.
I don't
Can't
even
please
understand
everyone.
what we waiting on. See, number one, everybody be talking about Steve, you ought to run for president. Right there. You'd have been had this. You'd have been had. You'd have had this in the debates. All this
you
with
would've
y'all
said
just not getting this, all this cussing from Joe Biden. You'd have been had this out of me. This would have started in the debates. Man, did y'all hear what he said?
In prime time.
Oh, dog, this would have been in the debates on ABC. right, right after the judge show. Here I come. Oh
Yeah,
man, that'd be ain't no way, man. I think it's time. I think that, look, man, I think that Donald Trump has changed the way politics will be done in this country forever. He flipped up the dirty side of it and made the dirty side the way to do it, and they've accepted it, and that's the way they're doing it now. And now we don't have a country that cares about what the people want. It's just they politicize everything. They get on the right and they get on the left and they stay there. Don't matter what's good for the people. It's what's good for the party. And that's the country we live in now. And it's not going back the other way.
And I gotta
Too many
ask you
people
this.
saw Trump have success in it. Go ahead.
That's right. I got to ask you this. Now, you talked about running for president and all that, but in reality, has this ever happened to you where, you do a lot of TV, your TV shows and stuff. Has your mic ever been on and, you said, I know the answer. I
We
know
was
the
there,
answer.
sir.
You've done it
We've
too
been
many,
there on
too
most
many
of them.
times on
On
this show.
TV, the
But-
radio. Man, you know the stuff I done said.
Yes, we do.
We know on this show for sure.
Because our combination cuss. If you catch 4 of it, you the last 4 is real nice.
All right, we're moving on. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, a woman tries to buy a baby at Walmart. And I'm not talking about a baby doll. I'm talking about a real baby. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A Texas woman was arrested at a Walmart store after approaching a mother and offering her, get this, $500,000 to buy her son, her baby son. Rebecca Lynette Taylor, 49, approached a mother and her baby at the checkout line at a Walmart in Crockett, Texas, and asked the mother if she could buy her baby. The mother tried to laugh off the comment, thinking that Taylor was joking. Taylor told her that she had $250,000, and that's when the mother realized that Taylor was serious and managed to check out and leave Taylor behind. Taylor approached the mom again in the Walmart parking lot and began screaming at her, saying she would give her up to $500,000. That's where the $500,000 came in, because she wanted the baby and she was going to take him. Police responded, and Taylor was taken into custody on one count of participating in the sale or purchase of a child, which is a third-degree felony in Texas. Wow.
500 though. Woo!
100,000. I'd have been gone. My mama sold me. I know my mama.
Junior,
I
your
know
family.
she
Oh my
she
God.
left my ass right in that Walmart. I've been in a different basket. I know that. I was in her basket. Now I'm in another person's basket. That $500,000. She gone.
Junior, she would not have.
Junior would have rolled your ass right up, would have took you over there to the van and set you in there.
I'm talking about unload the groceries and me. Y'all be good here.
Now, I was trying to figure out the race of this person because of the name. So let's see this is how I analyze it. Rebecca Lynette Taylor. Ooh. Now, it takes a real black turn with Lynette Taylor.
And Rebecca.
But you got to remember now, where was this at in Texas? What part?
Crockett, Texas.
Crockett.
Now, see, once you say Crockett, Texas, now you got to start thinking hillbilly. So now you have to think of how hillbillies name their babies. They give them a lot of first names. Rebecca Taylor, Tammy Wynette. So you got to look at that. So you don't really know here because it's in Crockett. But it has a real hillbilly tone to it because, first of all,
I think... It's not a politically correct term.
Hillbilly?
Hillbilly.
What? Yeah, oh yeah, see, that's not been disbanded yet. Hillbilly still accepted.
So you're going to use it as much as you can.
And I'm going to tell you something else, too. The reason I think the lady's white, because I think if this were a black committing this crime, we would start much lower. If we got 250, we're going to start with 75,000.
We're going to work a deal.
75,000. Yeah, we're going to at least try to work a deal like this.
Now you said something I can get with.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
So ain't nobody finna offer the whole 250. I got 250 for the baby. No. Yeah. Hey, let me holler at you.
$250,000.
But what struck me is that she managed to check out.
I like that baby you got. I got 75,000 for that. Now, by the time we get to the car, we'll be up.
Steve. She is white.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah. See, you went too high with your money. Black people, by the time we got to the car, I'd have been up to 125. By the time we got to the car,
you still ain't at that 250.
I'd have got it up to, but we gon'. And then I'm going to be looking at your face, judging the reactions to see what's the number in your eye. Because, we might be able to get this done at 175. And I need to be able to look in your eye and see that.
What would she do, pocket the rest?
Yeah. I mean, she just get to keep something. We got to have some money to raise the baby now.
Now, what color is the baby?
The baby white.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh, dog, look, white. You know good and hell well the baby white.
You know where Crockett, Texas is, too.
What?
That's what I was asking.
What color is the baby? The baby is white. Like you said, like Junior just said, good and hell the baby was black. He'd been gone. Junior said his mom would have been gone. So
this is terrible that they're trying to buy babies at the Walmart parking lot. Let's not lose the point.
The ignorant point is that's a crime. She gone. She gonna get trouble for that. But I would lie though when you catch me. I didn't say buy the baby.
What would you have said?
Try the baby.
We gotta go. Coming up next, the nephew and today's prank phone call.
You lady.
Right after
I was trying to drive her.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up about 4 minutes after the hour in today's Strawberry Letter, the subject is, her husband is better than mine. Okay? We'll get into that. We'll get into it. Not what you think. We'll get into it in just a bit. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
You want me to be stupid? What y'all want? What level you want today?
Go 10. Go to the highest.
It's not that we want you to be. It's we expect it because you are. So go ahead.
I tell you what.
Okay.
I tell you what. Give us your level 2. Let's see what that is.
Oh, you want him to go low?
Oh, well, hold on. Let me regroup. Yeah. You want a 2?
Yeah.
I'll pull a 2.
Watch.
You got to think hard about
Still going to be a 10.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at dog. Let me shoot this text to him. I'm going to pull a 2 for you now.
Watch his level 2.
Yeah.
Then you'll see if you ever want to ask for 10.
He got it.
Okay, you're schooling me. Okay, Steve, on the stupidity, the levels of it. Okay. Because I'm a little scared.
And if Idris Elba is listening, watch me work, baby. This how I do. This double O time.
Right there.
That's what?
Right there. Are you starting to get the feeling that the levels is the same? Did you hear that statement?
Yes.
I did hear that stupid shout out.
Did he just call out Idris Elba?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it, quite frankly.
Right there.
Idris, no.
That was his level 2 right there.
Right.
He called out Idris Elba.
Right. I'm with you when you're right.
String a bell, no. Let's go, cat
There's
dog.
a description, Tommy, that a lot of people have for leading man: tall, dark, and handsome.
Yep.
You ain't none of them.
Idris.
I ain't now one of them.
No, Tommy.
Tall.
No.
Nope.
Dark.
Nope.
Well, them light skinned.
Handsome.
I got that. I got that.
No, Idris has that.
All boxer chick.
Short. No, they was looking for short, light, and strange. You could beat that.
Strange.
Whatever. I know. I ain't gonna let y'all feel my sex.
Short, light, but
I got my sex.
Short, yellow, odd.
Odd.
Short, yellow, limited.
Shut up. You tall, light, and ugly.
Fine. 2 out of 3.
Tall,
I
light.
got rich.
And I got one more
It
thing
got
to
ugly.
fix all that.
Yes, you do,
Rich.
sir. Yes, you
Check
do.
that box.
Yes, you do.
Bam. Get your ugly money.
We're sick of you with that, Tommy, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I'm ugly.
All right.
I'll take it.
I'm finna give y'all a number 2 right here. This is the number 2 right here. Is your daughter bit my son. Your daughter bit my son. This is on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm giving you a 2 of my stupid. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak to Kira?
This is Kira.
Kira Mc.
This is Kira.
Look, do your daughter go to Little Academy?
Yes. Who's this?
And her name is.
Yes, who's this?
Listen, your daughter done bit my son Joshua on the back.
My daughter, bitch. No.
This is Wilton. Your daughter done bit my son.
Well, Wilton, slow the down. You can't just call my house and tell me my daughter bit your
You
son.
ain't finna sit here and be cussing at me, lady. I just said your daughter, Sakira, bit my son Joshua in the back.
And I just said no. I just said no. 2 things. 1, my daughter wouldn't bite nobody. And 2, don't call my house with this tone.
I call with any kind of tone I want to call with. All I'm saying is your daughter done bit my son in the back. And I'm going to tell you
all
something.
I'm saying is don't call my house with this attitude saying some that my daughter bit your child in the back. My daughter has manners and she wouldn't be biting nobody in the back. What did your
How
son
the
do
hell
that
if you
wanted
know
to fight
somebody
somebody in the back?
how the hell you know what your daughter gonna be doing if you ain't there
Because I
24?
raised my daughter.
You raised the shit.
You live with your son?
She
You
ain't
live with your son, or you just come in once a month and try to do some kind of daddy work?
Your daughter ain't but 4 years old. How in the hell you know her that damn well?
I've been with her for 4 years. Where the you been? My daughter does not be biting people around in the back and the neck or anything like that. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't call my house with this attitude.
How the hell you figure I'm a weekend daddy? I'm calling you about what's going on with my child.
But I don't think you got your facts straight. So next time you call somebody to tell them about their child, figure out everything about your child first.
All I'm saying is that the people at the academy said Sakira bit my son Joshua in the back.
Well, I can't understand you saying because I don't like your tone. So don't call me about my baby. Have her mama call me.
It don't make no difference if a mama or a daddy call, as long as somebody call. Hello? Call her back, dog.
Hello?
Is this Kira?
This is Kira.
Why you hang up on me?
Why are you still calling me and why are you yelling at me? My child didn't bite your child in the back. When I picked up my child, they didn't say to me, your child bit somebody in the back. I know my child. I'm with my child every day. Like I said in the first place, you must be some kind of weekend daddy. I know my child. I'm with my child every day. Are you?
I'm with my...
I don't even know who Joshua is. She should have just hit him in the head.
Hey, what you ain't gonna do is sit here and talk about my baby. Now, you asked me to lower my tone.
You want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang up one more game.
Lower your tone. Hello? Call her back, dog. Call her back, cat.
Hello?
Don't hang up on me no more, lady.
Call my number again.
I'm going to call you until you tell me why your child is biting my child in the back.
I am not in the mood to play with you right now.
You're going to mess around and get you and your child whooped. You and your child.
Whoa. Guess what? Shakira got a daddy. You talking about whipping somebody's whoop Shakira's daddy. No, you don't have else to say. You can't call my house and threaten me and my child. If my child beat your child, well, that's what the your child deserves. He got whooped. My daughter whooped your son. This probably won't be the last time that little fat snotty-nosed kids get this.
You ain't gonna be talking about me and my son.
With no fake facts. She didn't bite him in the back. She might have whooped his, but my daughter don't play nasty
your
like
daughter
that.
bit my son in the back.
Keep talking. You found my phone number, find my address, and have Shakira's daddy beat your.
What?
I said bring your on over here. The same way the same way Shakira whipped your baby, my baby daddy gonna whip your. Bring it on.
I'm coming over there and beat you and your child
Hey,
with a
like
belt.
I said, you don't call a woman and tell her you coming over to beat her and her child. You come over here and beat her daddy's. Come over here and beat Shakira's daddy's.
He don't want none of me.
No, you don't want this.
I'm on my way over there now.
Bring it on in.
Somebody gonna get that.
Your daddy home all week. Not like your
he ain't got no damn job.
No, he got a job.
Y'all gonna make me come over there tonight.
Bring it on right now.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm finna
tell me something else, then.
You gonna get bit and your baby gonna get bit too.
You gonna bite me and my baby? Shakira dad gonna whoop yo.
Can I say something to you?
Say something to me then.
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked.
Oh, I am shamed. I am so shamed.
You just got pranked. Your sister Glenda told me.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
She
I
said
told her they couldn't get me for this.
She said, She said, you always tell me, Tommy will never get me.
Had that. I told her that wouldn't happen to me. But you can't call somebody and talk about their baby. Hell no. Let me call.
I'm gonna hit you with a cam.
That's where it counts, man. Don't call nobody about their child. You got my heart hurting.
Look, can I ask you something? Let me ask you something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show. You.
That's a 2 right there.
That
on a
was
scale of
a
1 to 10. That's my 2.
10.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a deuce. That's a 2. Okay.
Okay. Do I rest my case? He's one level, y'all. You can't attach numbers to him. He's one level stupid.
Okay.
One level.
You schooled us today.
He thought that was a 2.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next.
Did he change my number? I don't get it. What happened?
Strawberry letter.
Your ranking went down.
Subject, her husband is better than mine. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, now, guys, it is time for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. And all you have to do is click Submit Strawberry Letter, okay? And who knows, we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You hear that? You never know. It could be yours. Mm-hmm.
It could be yours. You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Subject, her husband is better than mine. Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband and I have been together for 11 years total and married for 8. My older sister has been married for 15 years, and her husband is like a big brother and mentor for my husband. My sister and her husband have always done great financially, and when I got married, my sister bought my dress and paid for my glam team. She's always been the one to take care of my parents as well. I was struggling through graduate school, and then I got pregnant before I got married. So my sister and brother-in-law stepped in to help us out with the baby, because the goal was for me to finish school and for my husband to finish medical school. We have always been appreciative of the help, but along the way, we tried not to become a burden. After we got married, we got a loan for home improvements, and my husband decided to chip in and help my sister and brother-in-law with redoing their outdoor kitchen. My husband and I bought a very expensive grill and smoker for them. Instead of being grateful, my brother-in-law was offended and said he couldn't accept the gift. From then on, our relationship turned into a competition. My sister and I aren't as close as we once were because she told me that her husband is better than mine. Things were fine and dandy as long as we were needy. But now my husband is one of the most respected doctors in our area, and she can't take it. When I got a new car, she got a new car, more expensive car. I got breast implants, so did she. Both of our husbands are successful and great fathers, so why can't she be happy for us? Should I even try to repair our relationship? Wow. I just think, pure and simple, this is nothing but jealousy and hateration from your sister and her husband. I mean, I think you're exactly right. They were fine when you guys were the needy ones, and now that you're doing well, they just can't take it. I think it was a nice gesture of your husband to help them with their outside kitchen and to buy them those, the expensive smoker and all the cooking equipment and stuff. I just don't think they can take it now. It's killing them that you guys, are doing well. Your husband is respected in the community and everything, and that just doesn't seem to sit well with them. I mean, it's sad. It's your sister. It's family. You would think, like you said, she would be happy for you and understand that you were struggling, but now you're not, and you guys are grateful for their support, and you wanted to pay them back in some way. Of course, you asked, should you try to repair your relationship, and that would be nice, and, because she is your sister. But I don't know. I mean, they're so green with envy right now. I mean, you get breast implants, she gets breast implants. Okay, who does that? At least not without a conversation. You like them, sis? Are they okay? Are they big enough? Did you, all of that. That could have been a conversation between the two sisters, but no, she made it into a conversation. So I say, you can try because she is your sister, but don't be surprised if she stays right there in her hate space. Steve?
Well, I really don't understand this letter. I really don't. It don't really seem like that big a deal to me. I'll go through it and see where I see the problem. Dear Steve and Shirley, the subject is her husband better than mine. My husband and I have been together 11 years, married for 8. My older sister been married 15. Husband like a big brother, minute to my husband. My sister bought my dress for my wedding and paid for my glam team. She always took care of our parents and stuff. I was struggling through graduate school, and then I got pregnant before I got married, so your sister and your brother-in-law stepped in to help us out with the baby, because the goal was for me to finish school and for my husband to finish medical school. We've always been appreciative of the help, and along the way, we tried not to become a burden. Then after we got married, we got a loan for home improvements, and my husband decided, here we go, now here's what the letter about. My husband decided to chip in and help my sister and brother-in-law with redoing their outdoor kitchen. My husband and I bought a very expensive grill and smoker for them. Instead of being grateful, my brother-in-law was offended and said he couldn't accept the gift. From then on, our relationship turned into a competition. Well, see, right here, I don't understand the problem. I buy you an expensive grill and the ultimate smoker for your new outdoor kitchen, and you turn it down. Well, guess what? My outdoor kitchen gonna be banging. Yeah, ain't no problem. Plus, you took some of your home improvement money anyway. Might as well improve your home. I'll put me outdoor kitchen out there, and it'd be nice. Then, she said, my sister and I ain't as close because the whole relationship turned to a competition. And then she once told you that her husband is better than mine. Well, see, why? Your husband might have been doing better than mine a while back, but we can count y'all. Yeah. We're in the game now. You up, we up.
What's the problem?
You got, we got. You want, we want. You bought, we bought. But it turned into a competition. She wants to know at the end of the letter, should I try to repair our relationship? And I'm going to tell you how I think you can finally put a stop to this when we come back.
All right, Steve, hang on. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, her husband is better than mine. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, her husband is better than mine.
Well, lady got an older sister, been married longer than her. Her and her husband was in medical school and graduate school and had a baby before they got married, and their sister and brother-in-law helped out. Everything seemed to be normal. That's what families do. You know, everything. They try not to be a burden to them, but her older sister always been the one to help her parents out and everything. And finally, you and your husband got married, and you got a loan for home improvement, and your husband decided to chip in and help your sister and his brother-in-law, who's done so much for them, with redoing their outdoor kitchen. So your husband and you went and bought this expensive grill and a smoker, and instead of being grateful, the brother-in-law was offended and said he couldn't accept the gift. From then on, our relationship turned into a competition. My sister and I aren't as close as we were because she told me her husband is better than mine. Well, let's see. She said that for a while, you know, they were doing better than you all, you know, but my husband is better than yours. You know, I already bought y'all this grill and this smoker you didn't want, which means I'm finna have a baller backyard outdoor barbecue now. Thank you. And so let's just move along. But here's things got a little different, though. And things was fine and dandy as long as we were needy. But now my husband is one of the most respected doctors in our area, and she can't take it. When I got a new car, she got a new one, more expensive car. I got breast implants, she did. Both our husbands are successful and great fathers, so why can't she be happy for us? Should even try to repair a relationship. I don't know if this needs repairing. It don't seem like that big a deal to me, but if you want to put a stop to it, I have some suggestions for you. You said when you got a new car, she got a new, more expensive car. Well, you know what your next move is, don't you? You got to go buy a more expensive car than the one she bought. Now, let's see where she go with this. Oh, since we upping each other, you got to go buy a car that's more expensive than the one she bought and see what she do then. You ought to call up your sister and say, hey, look, remember that breast implants I got and you went and got some? I'm going back down now. And I'm going to go with, I'm going to get an extra D. I'm going to get double D's this time.
Let's go bigger.
Yeah. Now, let's see if she wants to try to get an E. See, I don't know. I'll tell you what. She ain't going to be able to cool coffee if she messing with me because I have a breast right up under her throat. They'll be so big. But you won't be able to see your food you eating on the table. Yeah, I'm for all this here. But in all seriousness, you know, let's look at this the right way. It's a competition thing. So what? Some people can't take it when you do better.
They can't.
Some people like it when they doing better and you the underdog. Some people just don't like to see you up even. That's a sad person right there. And it's really nothing you can do for them. But if that's her objective is to keep you under her, the best thing you could do is just keep winning. I don't know how to repair that. I don't know how you go to your sister, your relative, and say, look, I don't want to compete with you, but we're doing okay now. It's really, I don't really see what it is. What y'all think? Because I don't really know. I don't care.
I mean, like I said, she can try that because she is family, but I don't think it's going to do any good. The sister's probably just going to stay where she is because it gave her something to be able to provide for the family and be the one that everybody came to. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, she provided for her family, for her parents and everything. So she liked that position and that feeling. And now that someone else
what her
is
sister
doing
ought to do is go get some new friends. You can find, listen to me, you can find somebody got more than you. Trust me, you can.
They out there, Steve.
You can find, boy, let me tell you something. Don't go out here trying to get in a competition with who got the most, because you're going to be in a world of trouble out here in this world right here, man, because I don't care where you go. Somebody can show you something.
that's the
Do
issue.
you know, man, I saw a meeting where a group of people was laughing at Jeff Bezos' money, laughing out loud.
Wow. And he's supposed to be the richest man in the world, right?
Wow.
He's not, but I've been in a meeting where they was laughing at his money.
Is that why they were laughing?
I saw it.
But everybody can be great. There's room for everybody to be great. What's the competition about? Live your life.
Not in this family.
Life.
But there are some people who make their greatness based on the least of other people, if that makes sense. Some people make their greatness based on the group they in, and if they doing better than everybody in their group, then that's their greatness.
Yeah.
And that's a sad way to live.
And that's
truly,
not cool.
truly sad way to live.
Yeah, and this
that
no,
is
man.
sad. That's not cool at all. That's sad.
That's sad, man. When you making your greatness be on the backs of others who have less. That ain't nothing right there. That's like being the richest person in the projects. And ain't we all still in the projects, though?
Right.
Yeah.
What you doing to rise and help get them out? Yeah.
It's such a great feeling when you can pay someone back who's helped you. I mean, come on. Anyway, all right. You can leave your comments on today's letter on Instagram and Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Sports Talk with Junior. What you got, Junior?
Oh, thank you, Shirley. But first, let me just go and throw this out here, Unc. April Fool's Comedy Jam, Dallas, Texas. I'm coming April 1st. Get your tickets. We're going to be at the Texas Trust Theater. Get your tickets. Bruce, Bill Bellamy, Earthquake, myself, Shantae Wayans, and Ryan Davis. We all going to be there April 1st. Texas Trust Theater, man. All right. Listen, people. Tom Brady says that the family will be a part of his decision if he's going to play next season. Y'all see Tom Brady coming back next season?
Yeah.
I think he said he want to play till he's 45 years old, but he's 43 right now, so I see him coming back next year. Also, Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to stay in Green Bay if they start a rebuild. And I would like to just say on behalf of the Houston Texans, Aaron Rodgers, we would love to have you come play for us. I think we got a lot of things to offer that they don't have in Green Bay. First thing we got is warm weather. We got that. Right. On Christmas, we at 75 degrees. You can come play. You ain't got to worry about all that snow no more. That's out. We got a lot of barbecue. Yep. Plenty barbecue.
Plenty of that.
Yeah, you love barbecue. You just try this out. Okay, now you know you from California and you like water. Well, we got Galveston. Okay, we got Galveston. Now, yeah, well, you know, the water ain't blue, but it's
blue 10 miles out, but you got to go out there.
You're going to see some fish not in there. They're going to be walking the boardwalk, too. They don't swim in there. You're going to see some of that. Don't worry about it, but it's just water. Also, we have a Galleria that we think you might like. Yeah, we got a huge Galleria. It's got every store, and we got a Nobu, too. So, you know, you got great restaurants. We got a Maestro. Everything that you like, we got it for you, man. We got a rodeo you ain't going to believe. I swear to God. We got 30 days of nothing but a straight rodeo. You're going to love it down here, Aaron. If you just take the time to consideration.
Y'all got everything but a good-ass football team for him to join.
Look who talking.
I know he just didn't put us down.
Look who talking.
I already know he ain't coming to Cleveland.
You already know?
Because we ain't nothing but Green Bay without the winds.
Same cold.
Same thing. Also, man, they got this big argument going on, man, because of the Bills and the Chiefs game. Do you think they should change the overtime rules again? See, the rules is the rules. If you don't,
they think everybody should get a...
Yeah, they think everybody should get an opportunity to touch the ball. But if you score a touchdown, it's over. Now they want each team to get the ball and then see what the score is. I just prefer to keep it like it is because you can't keep changing it. It's all on the coin toss is what I'm saying. You get the coin toss, get the ball. Yeah, you got to get the ball.
And score.
Get the ball,
Still score.
That's it.
Thank you.
Come on, Aaron.
All right.
But we rebuilding too, though.
Coming up, we'll talk about an Australian wife who has no problem separating business and pleasure right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A former escort with 2 vaginas, you heard me, 2 vajayjays, claims that her rare abnormality allowed her. Yeah. Do you need me to read that again?
I sure do.
She has 2. Okay.
Wow.
And she claims that this has allowed her to separate her sex work from her personal married life. All right? She's an Australian female. She uses an alias to protect her safety. She worked as an escort for 8 years and claims having two was handy and helped her to separate her work relationships and her intimate relationship with her husband. She relied on the right one for pleasure and reserved the she relied on the right one for pleasure and reserved the left one for her husband only. So they're side by side. Okay.
Oh, they side by side.
Lucky.
Well, the husband didn't get the one that was for pleasure, so he just got probably got the one.
Yeah. Honey, you
is
stay
the
on
price
left.
the same? Yeah. Is the price the same?
No, but each of them was different. So the one that was for pleasure was probably extra. The husband probably got the regular one.
Yeah, he got the left one. The right one was for work. Yeah.
They wasn't the same. I can assure you the husband got the downgrade model. I can assure you.
What part of Australia is this?
Don't you worry about it.
Wow.
Anyway.
That's worth it. It's worth the trip, though. Come on now.
Here's what you didn't know, that this condition affects 1 in 3,000 women globally. Mm-hmm. And from the outside, everything looks normal.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Everything looks normal from the outside.
But it's two of them. There's two of them.
But there's still two, one on the left and one on the right.
So,
she went public.
Jackpot.
Oh, that's jackpot. Literally.
Yes.
Steve, I see your mind working over there.
Yeah, no, because I'm going to want what everybody paying for myself. So
you want the right one.
Yeah, we're going to be in here arguing.
Yeah. But, I mean, you would think, why would she go
First of all,
with
let me
what's the argument?
Well, let me just be honest with you.
Okay, go ahead. I know you have something on your mind.
Mm-hmm. Your wife has two private parts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And she's a prostitute, and she uses one for her work and one for her husband.
Former.
You're not my wife. You're not my wife.
No, that left one ain't your wife. That right one is.
I'm so confused. I don't even.
No, the right one is for work. The left one is for her husband.
Okay,
So,
then the opposite.
My wife, see right there. See, wife, prostitute. Them two ain't. How that's in the same sentence?
So you have a problem with her profession, not the fact that she has two. You just have a problem with what she does for a living.
I like the fact she got two. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right, Steve? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, the fact that you got two, that's a whole nother concept. We had to work with that. I'm exhausted, but
you're exhausted just thinking about it.
I don't know what the hell I'm finna do with two of these. I'm exhausted. But you're not selling the other one to some other people. No, what you mean? Same thing you do with one again?
Yes.
So
my friend, she not happy. She jealous. Well,
I don't know if I can say this or not.
Probably not.
Nah, probably not, man. I don't know what to tell you about this.
If I get
Careful.
This has something to do with what, Steve?
pregnancy. Come on, Steve. Come on.
now, if I'm able to do both,
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
No.
Stupid.
Wow.
Dog.
No,
Wow.
that's not. No.
I thinking I had to ask.
No.
No, it's not the same. No.
Y'all
Anyway.
still need a level of what his ignorance
No,
is. Y'all
never
still-
again.
We
I
got
would
it.
never,
Told you.
ever ask
Got
that
it.
One
question
level, I
ever
told
again.
you.
That wasn't me.
You said
who
it.
asked
You
that.
Ah,
She wanted to bring awareness to this condition. That's why she went public. All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Rolling Stone has released its list of the 25 most fashionable musicians, and the focus is on artists who are both conceptually cool and culturally important. The list was filled with black excellence, courtesy of, you guys take a guess on who you think would be on the list. I'll give you a hint. Rihanna was on there.
Oh, she be
Beyonce, of course.
Rihanna be clean. Beyonce be clean. Nicki Minaj, though. Cardi B dresses good. Man.
Cardi B is on there,
Yeah.
yes.
Beyonce?
Yeah, I said Beyonce.
Yeah, they already said that.
Is John Legend on there?
No, he's not. Well,
are you talking about just females?
No, it's not just females. Here's some.
They'll probably put Kanye on there.
Oh yeah, definitely Kanye.
With them slavery clothes?
I don't like the way Kanye dressed.
What? I'm just saying. I knew he was gonna be on that list.
Nothing I wear. I'm not wearing them thick ass boots. I'm not
he
wearing
be looking
with
hot,
the face mask with just the eyes.
I have a hard enough time with this damn N95. The last thing I'm finna do is put this whole damn mask on.
Right, Steve, right.
Yeah. All right, Lizzo is on the list. Lil Nas X is on the list. A$AP Rocky is on the list. Solange is on the list. And Tyler, the Creator. Those are just to name a few. But you guys got a few of the people that definitely are on that list.
Yeah. A$AP Rocky and
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Yeah.
That's a nice power fashionable couple right there. All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now, guys, for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather mow your own lawn for 1 year, or would you rather live in... Huh?
B.
He said
B? Okay. Or would you rather live in a 400-square-foot house for 30 days?
Well, I'm just going to do B. I'm in
back
there
to A.
I'm going to do B.
Yeah, because I know you don't like tiny houses.
No, but you're talking about mowing for a year, though.
A whole year. Your own lawn, though.
I take that 30 days.
Yeah.
Take the house.
For 30 days.
You're going to have a lot of bruises on your head because you're going to bump everything. You're going to bump your head, your knee. You're going to be messed up after 30.
You talking about Steve, right?
Yeah, every time he turn around, boom, boom.
I'm going to have trouble using the bathroom that close to the kitchen. That's going to be my problem.
You're going to have a problem getting in and out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to burn a bed sheet while I'm using the bathroom so we can not have this over here by the kitchen, because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to have to start a fire every time I go to the bathroom in that little tiny house. Yeah. We got to get some soot in here or something. Yeah.
I got you.
All right, moving on. Tommy, since you brought it up, would you rather be 5'5" and a billionaire?
B.
Or 6'4" and just earn, 5 figures annually?
Oh, no. I'm going to go 5'5".
5.
I'll take that 5'5". I'm good.
5.
Is it 5 figures or 6 figures?
5 figures.
He said billion. Oh, you talking about the other guy?
Yeah. Would you rather be 5'5" and a billionaire? Or would you rather be 6'4" and earn 5 figures annually?
No, I'm gonna go with 5'5". Cause when I stand on my wallet, I'm taller than the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I'm trying to dig.
How about 6 figures? Would that help?
No, I'm still going with that 5'5". I ain't got no problem with this 5'5". I got no problem with it.
Yeah.
Not with them big.
5'5".
Shouldn't.
Yeah. Let's go with the 5'5".
Wait, what?
Shouldn't. It is what it is.
Don't be in
You
denial.
have to deal with it. Me personally, I have a problem with it. I'm going to be 6'4". Give me them 6 figures. And let me try to flip it. I'm not finna do this 5'5".
Thinking like a millionaire, Steve.
I'm not finna try to explain myself to everybody I meet.
Why you so
Nah,
short?
I just got an attitude. What you looking at?
All right, here's one
What
quick
the
one.
hell y'all keep staring at me for? Because you 5'5", though.
Come on.
Would you rather have a 6-pack and really nice arms, or would you rather have nice teeth and a great personality?
Say
Because
that
I'm
again.
fat with these
B.
teeth. What?
6-pack and really nice arms.
Say it again, Shell. Oh, wait, we gonna
6-pack
come
and
back
really
do this
nice
one.
arms, or nice teeth and a great personality. That seemed like to be a hard one, so we'll save it for later. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, closing remarks, and we'll get back to this Would You Rather question right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Right before we get to the closing remarks, Steve, we have to finish our Would You Rather question. I asked you guys, would you rather have a 6-pack and really nice arms, or would you rather have nice teeth and a great personality?
I gotta have them teeth.
I'm going with B.
6-pack and nice
Really
arms.
nice arms.
I'm going with B.
Or
A 6-pack, Steve.
nice Six-pack, nice
and
arms.
nice arms, buff guns,
Or
nice teeth, and just a wonderful personality.
And a wonderful person. Yeah, give me them nice teeth and wonderful personality. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've been in the gym. We ain't got them abs yet. We've been in the gym and ain't got them abs yet.
So you know how to
we
live
ain't got them
without
arms.
We've been making it without it.
Yeah, been doing fine.
Yeah. I've lived my whole life. I'm actually okay. I actually consider myself having a pretty decent personality. Always been blessed with good ass teeth, so I'm going out 6-pack and nice arms or nice teeth and a good personality. Yeah, go on, give me that. I might have to work on the personality part, but you know,
your grill is straight.
Your grill.
Yeah,
got to have that grill.
Gotta.
I've been grinning my whole career.
Yeah.
So I'll be all right with that.
Yeah, we're big teeth people on this show. We really are.
The dentist 6 times a year. Hey.
We're teeth people.
I wish I would. There ain't no way in the hell I go to the dentist 6 times a year.
Even when you go for a cleaning, you have to have that gas.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not finna go down here no damn 6 times a year. What is he doing?
I just went to the dentist 2 weeks ago for my cleaning.
I love it.
No, I'm not doing that. No, you. Everybody should go. I don't have them type of teeth though. Trust me. I ain't never been 6 times a year. It worked out fine for me. I'm 65 years old. Not finna start going down there 6 times a year.
But it's okay.
Knock all the enamel off my damn teeth. No, it's not okay, Shirley.
Okay, though. All right.
I'm not going to no damn dentist 6 times a year. Now, if you want to go, that's fine. Go. I tell you, there's a couple of things I've been controversial about that I've said. So if you want to go to dentist 6 times a year, I think you should do that. I think that's best for gum and teeth health.
Yes,
Don't work for me, but that's fine for you. I also think you should get 8 hours of sleep a night. If that's what you want to do, go on and sleep yourself 8 hours.
Why are you mad?
I was listening to Jeff Bezos the other day talking about he requires himself to get 8 hours of sleep because he has to make quality decisions. So he requires himself to get 8 hours of sleep. And I was just sitting there ignoring him, just waiting on. And I kept saying to myself, good and hell well, you didn't get to be who you are sleeping 8 hours. And I kept listening to him, and then he said, now, when I was building my company,
Bingo.
I was only getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep. But I was building my company. Okay, see, tell people the truth about it, brother. So now, but I've decided that if you want to get 8 hours of sleep, go and get yourself 8. Matter of fact, hey man, do me a favor. Do 10.
You really upset.
You get mad about it.
Okay, you upset, Judge Steve.
No, wait, hold up. Listen to me. I don't even sound mad.
Yes, you do.
I don't
Yes,
even
you
sound
do.
mad.
Yes, you do. You
Do me a
sound.
favor.
If you want to get
Do
yourself 10, do 10. Get you plenty of sleep. Sleep. Wake up, go back to sleep. Rest. Get all you want. Don't worry about me.
Well,
take back what I
done
said
with
to
your
people.
tirade?
No,
Can
I'm just saying, it's not a tirade. It makes perfect sense. Because what I've learned is no matter what you say to people, somebody going to agree with you and somebody going to disagree.
And
for those that choose to disagree, man, knock yourself out. Because the best thing Deion Sanders taught me, man, it took me a long time to learn this. People, you have to stop throwing life rafts to people swimming away from the boat. You can't save a person that don't want to be saved. You can't make a person get rescued that think they fine. And that's one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn. But I finally got it though. Now I really appreciate that message from Prime, but I got that loud and clear. So I've decided, man, everything I've ever said in terms of the motivational space that people have disagreed with, you are perfectly right in your disagreement. Do it your way. Enjoy yourself, man. And the stress, this 65th birthday cleared it up for me. The stress of me worrying about what people think about what I said, it's gone. You don't like what I said, you disagree, you're perfectly right. Because maybe that's right, that's not for you. Everybody don't want to be successful. Everybody think there's an alternate route to success.
Before we get out of here, we got to mention Judge Steve last night, your hit show on ABC.
It was
I know
so
sometimes
good,
you get modest,
Steve.
but we love the show.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. Go ahead.
The lady with the cat named Panda. She said she couldn't see. She didn't actually see the cat, and you said you blaming the cat because the cat is black. Do you remember that?
I love how you get the comedy in there, Steve. Your timing, still, I love it.
It's so good,
Yeah.
Steve. Good.
You
And then
having
the
fun, dog?
photographer, Steve,
Are you having
at
fun
the
with it?
end. Oh, man, you gave him a job. He was crying at the
Yeah,
end.
that was
the
an
brother.
emotional moment.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
man.
because I just saw myself in him. And what the little kid did was when he got the 650 and then they stole his camera.
Yeah, let's stop.
And so he didn't have a picture, so he took the lady's 650 and bought another camera.
Yeah.
Because that's how he could keep his business going. But thank y'all.
Judge Steve, you got to watch it. You never know what Steve's going to do. It's on Tuesday nights, ABC and Hulu. Check your local listings.
See y'all tomorrow.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.